It's your boy Podspy, back with another video. Guys, it's time. We gotta come to the campfire and tell the story. I suggest you turn off your lights, or if you're watching this video in the morning, turn it the fuck off. Sorry for cussing, guys, but this is a serious one. Come back in the nighttime, light a candle, and listen to what I'm about to tell you. So guys, the devil wears Khalyla. Do you remember when Khalyla was Bobby Lee's innocent sidekick? Do you remember when we all looked at Bobby and we were like, oh God, Bobby, how are you going to corrupt this innocent person and change her to your debaucherous ways of sunflower seeds and video games and all-nighters and partying, and by partying I mean playing Destiny and Bethesda video games with your 45-year-old baby brother, SteeBeeWeeBee. Speaking of SteeBeeWeeBee, make sure those lights are off and the candle's lit. Where is SteeBeeWeeBee? I mean, yeah, sure, YouTube it. He's there. I mean, I hate to be a hater, but we get just as many views as Stevie sometimes recently, and this channel's a month old, and I mean, guys, really, it's Bobby Lee's little brother who's insanely talented, from hip-hop rap music to classical piano, stand-up comedy in his own right, just improv on the spot comedy, just having that innate comedy gene. Have you seen Stevie's apartment? And this is, I'm being a little bit facetious here, but I'm a huge SteeBeeWeeBee fan, huge Bobby Lee fan, obviously. Used to be a huge Khalyla fan, and now we just have to think what really has been going on. So a brother's bond is a super tight bond. A bond that an older brother has to his little brother is especially a tight one. Stevie used to be on the podcast quite regularly, and honestly, it was the highlight of the little 6-month stretch that he would be on it. You know, him and Theo. Obviously, Theo is a fan favorite, but I think we can all agree that those SteeBeeWeeBee episodes, they were classic, heartfelt, funny stories, just great energy. That's what classic Tigerbelly was all about. And Khalyla used to play kind of like a supportive role in that relationship. I remember a few stories where Stevie would say things like, oh, Khalyla, is it okay if Bobby plays video games tonight? And she would begrudgingly say yes. And you know what, we used to think it was a joke, like, oh yeah, it's annoying, Bobby plays video games all the time, it's annoying, blinks. You know, that's what led to the cheating, man. That's what led to all the infidelity. That's what led to the collapse of what we knew Tigerbelly as. There's rumors right now that Bobby Lee sold Tigerbelly to a new company. He was with All Things Comedy, Bill Burr's company. So maybe new things to come. I think his loyalty to Khalyla is still strong, although I don't know why. I think there's subterfuge in the works, guys. I'm kind of diverging from the Stevie point. I will wrap back into it. What I mean by that, I think something nefarious is going on behind the scenes that they're not telling us, and that's okay. You know, they don't need to tell us shit. But I think the point of the podcast itself is to illuminate the interpersonal relationships that go on in that vortex that is Bobby Lee's home. You look at where it's gone. I mean, Bobby's openly having sex with other women. Whether that's Bobby Lee has secretly always wanted to do that, and now that he's a free man, he's just going and spreading his oats, then that's great, and I support that fully for Bobby, and I think he deserves that. But why keep Khalyla in the house? I mean, it went from the first few days of I'm never going to date anyone else again. I'm never going to be with anyone else again. I'm never going to sleep with another woman, to flying out to the Philippines with Khalyla, and paying extra money for the higher speed internet just so he can get Hinge, Tinder, and Match and Raya dates in front of his quote unquote ex girlfriend, who he was going to engage until she did this whole Hawaiian fiasco with Jason Momoa in Hawaii. So I guess what I'm trying to say here, guys, is what is the ulterior motive of keeping her around? Is it to humiliate her? Is it to give her the wings like Icarus so she flies that close to the sun, and now she's in her burning and falling back to earth moment, where her wings are burnt, now she's going to fall back to the earth and plummet while Bobby soars like the cherub he is? I don't know, guys. I think Khalyla always wore this plot armor, this body armor. Somehow it's like she's fucking Aragorn in Lord of the Rings, and she just has the plot armor. But I think a better comparison is the relationship between Sam and Frodo in Lord of the Rings, if you're familiar with Bobby and Khalyla. One is subservient to the other's will, and a dark force corrupts the main character, Frodo. Obviously, he needs to get rid of that dark force. So, is Bobby Frodo and Khalyla Sam, or is it the other way around? Who's really trying to get rid of who here? I mean, it's ultimately confusing and perplexing. I think ultimately, my understanding of the situation on a deep subconscious level is that they're going to get back together, guys. I mean, Christmas is coming up. I mean, Bobby's only getting older. Khalyla's right there for him, literally living in the house that he provides for her. Where is Rudy? Is she still living there? Just to cap back on that SteeBee point, a brother relationship is so close, and she has discommunicated SteeBee from that relationship. When SteeBee leaked all those images online about him talking to fans about how Khalyla got in between him and Bobby, and she basically snaked SteeBee out, told Bobby to cut the grass, and there was a snake in the grass and that it was SteeBee. Essentially, Bobby got mad and Khalyla got her way. SteeBee is the only point back to sanity for Bobby, and Khalyla knows that. Khalyla has gone full Gollum here, guys. She's gone full Joker. She is, Bane right now in her ultimate stages. She is evolving into whatever her final form will be. I think her next podcast is going to be titled Haters, and Brendan Schaub's going to be the co-host. All right, guys, please subscribe if you like the video. Give me a like. Yes, I did say subscribed. Subscribe, you know what I'm saying. All right, God bless, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Podspy out.